Good morning, Patriots. JT Serenity Farms prepping here, fresh out of jail. So I posted a little short yesterday that was my fire. You just saw the carnage. I'm not sure exactly how it started. I didn't have electricity to the shed and the outdoor shower. I had a little 12-volt on-demand water pump with a little battery, 100-watt solar panel on the roof, little tiny 30-amp charge controller, 100-pound propane tank I just hooked up was brand new and full, but it was off. I had tested the on-demand hot water heater at 7 o'clock in the morning, make sure the propane line wasn't going to leak, everything fired up, turned it on, water got hot, I turned it off. Went in the back, unhooked the battery, it was already charged from the solar panels, turned the propane off. There's only a 6-foot line running from the propane tank through the wall to the on-demand hot water heater. There's not a lot of propane in there. I don't know what went wrong. The only thing I can guess based on my long but limited experience with on-demand hot water heaters of 10 years is turned it on. It's powered. The ignition is by 2D batteries. All they do is cause a click, 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 and the propane lights and the batteries are out of the picture. All they did was do a couple sparks. The propane lights, you see all the little pilots light up. The water flows through the system and it's heated. If you don't call for hot water and the propane's not on, all you get is cold water. The on-demand hot water heater, sorry, there's a mosquito in front of me. The on-demand hot water heater without propane or the batteries is just a vessel, that the water flows through. So everything worked fine, so I turned it off, like I always do. Went in the house to get my stuff for a shower, and the girlfriend said, the building's on fire. The only thing I can guess is that for some reason, the flames didn't go out even though I turned the system off. The propane must have been burning coming through the line, 6 foot of it, regular hose. Yeah, it shouldn't have been enough to light this up. So I honestly don't know what happened. There's nothing left to give me an indication. The fire chief didn't know either. Here's what's left of the on-demand hot water heater. That's the back plate. It hangs on the wall, and it would be this way. So the back plate is up against the wall to prevent any heat from getting to the wall. Well, obviously, the back plate did its job because there it is. But all the flame is in the front of the on-demand hot water heater, not the back. So I lost about $3,000 worth of stuff. You saw in the photos there was what was left of my backup chainsaw, my weed whacker, my blower. I lost a little outdoor sink. I lost a little push mower. I lost a cot, still in the package, hadn't even taken it out yet. I lost one of those portable 10x10 pop-up tents. I lost 3 5-gallon diesel cans filled with diesel for my tractor. I lost 2 5-gallon regular gas cans for miscellaneous items that take gas. I lost my bar and chain oil, my little 1-gallon fuel oil mixture can for my chainsaw and my weed whacker. I lost a 5-gallon bucket of hydraulic fluid for the tractor. I lost a triple vent Duravent stovepipe through the wall kit. That's over $500 just by itself. I lost my 10 by 20 carport. You saw the melted fabric that goes over the top. I lost a cord of hardwood that was stacked near it. The flame jumped and went around all my crap campfire wood and lit up a pile of brush I had. Luckily, I had moved my camper that morning to move some brush with the tractor, and I didn't bring the camper back. Likely the side of it would have melted. It was, as you see, burning into the woods. My cabin, luckily, is behind me, and the fire is directly in front of me. So, wow, you should see the pollen just bombarding me right now. I'm lucky I have no allergies. So the fire was hopping and moving. The wind was swirling. It would go completely up a tree. I showed you that clump of trees all the way to the top, and then it went out. There's a lot of trees that a branch, all the leaves on the front are brown because the life was sucked out of them. They weren't burned. It was just from heat. They were dried out, and then the leaves on the back of the branch are still nice and green. So this could have been way more catastrophic than it was. I do have insurance. That's all been filed. Monday morning, I should get the go-ahead to start cleaning this up, and I'm going to end up with wonderful parking space. I will bring in a dumpster, which my insurance will pay for, so I can get all this stuff loaded up one time. Somebody else picks it up, gone. Then I will clean up best I can. There's only about a 20 by 20 area where I'm worried about nails, so I will rake that with a fine-tooth comb, then get one of those little metal rollers, see what I can do. But I'm pretty sure all the nails are in a very concentrated area, so I will get them up. And then I will have a tandem or two of sand brought in and level this off. It slopes a little bit towards the woods, which I'll leave because it'll be good for drainage, but make it more level. Then I have a old 200 foot of 12 foot wide road cloth left from when I did my driveway, and I will lay that down, and then I'll bring in a couple tandems, whatever it takes, of the larger crushed stone just to have a nice base. And then I can use this for parking, or I actually have a lot of my community members have campers. Right now I can probably park 5 or 6 campers side by side right here. There'll be a lot more sun, so solar panels on the roofs will be good. I can use it for parking for now, and obviously I can stack some more wood here, which is going to be important as well. I was going to have that delivered last week. Luckily, the guy called me and said, hey, can it wait till next week? Because I probably would have just got 2 tandems of cut and split hardwood for the upcoming winter and probably would have lost it all. So that is that. Point of this is I have backup tools. I have 2 chainsaws. I got 2 weed whackers. I did have some fuel cans that I ran over and grabbed that I had just filled and hadn't put in the shed yet. I can replace those. But I didn't have any, the building was insulated as well, but I didn't have any food items in there. I didn't have any medical items in there. I didn't have any, all my hand tools and everything are in a different building. This was mostly the stuff I use for lawn care and the fuel. The propane tank didn't blow. The valve on the back of it actually did what it was supposed to, and it shot about a 30-foot flamethrower out the back towards my man cave in my car. I did run down and move that. That was a little concerning, but the tank never blew. It actually performed as it's supposed to, because those things can be missiles. They can go 50, 60 feet. Yeah, it could have been. Yep. So, point being, do not keep all your eggs in the same basket. I know we've all seen videos where people preach this because things like this can happen. I don't have all my storage food in my cabin. There she is. And I have them distributed throughout the compound. And then I have some in other locations just in case. Obviously, my tools are all in the tool shed, but there's nothing in the shed except for tools. There's no flammables. I'm building a small generator house off to the side of it, but it's not going to be connected. So, you know what I'm getting at. Do the best you can to have everything distributed throughout your property. I know for a lot of people that's a tough call, especially if you're in an apartment building and you are at the mercy, at the whim of other people who live in that building, that they don't create an unsafe situation where stuff like this can happen. But wanted that to be a short video. I guess I don't know how to do those. So that's all I wanted to do for now. I'll be making another video. We're heading up to camp to do some mow the lawn and do stuff like that there. But I want to show you what's going on in the greenhouse when I get back. There's been some changes there based on me changing my way of thinking a little bit about what's coming and my current hydroponic systems and what changes I made to ensure that those are still going to be working if there's no grid, no power, no fuel, all that good stuff. So that's all I want to do for now. Stay safe, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Like, share, subscribe, comment, notification bell. StorageChef.com has their 2 bulk packages back in stock in limited supply. Those are great to help you catch up. They still have their monthly plans. Cancel at any time. SFP15 is your coupon code. But for now, JT signing off.